besides my cheekbones and under my eyes, because we're going to be using a lot of shadows. So if there's any fallout, it can just fall onto that and I'll sweep it off. The palette that I'm using is my Jaclyn Hill palette, and the first color I'm going to go into is this color right here. I don't know the name of these, they're on the back end. Yeah, so it's just like this burnt orangish red color. Such a great explanation, right? My M441 brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna start putting that into the crease area of my eye. And this is a dark vampy fall look, so I don't mind if it's a little bit darker on there. Usually I try to go light-handed at first, but we are going for a darker look, so. On a new blending brush, I'm gonna go in with the color that's right below it. It's a little bit darker than this one. And I'm just gonna put that, I'm gonna focus it more in the crease right below. I'm not gonna drag it all the way up like I did with that first color, just focusing it right in the crease to deepen it up. Okay, and then I am doing a cut crease, so to really make it stand out, I'm gonna go in with this darker brown shade right here, and just like a little precise brush, can be any type of detailed, smaller detailed brush that you want. And I'm just gonna carve out, just kind of make a line of my crease here, so that when I cut it, it will have a lot of dimension. So I am doing a half cut crease, so I'm not taking it all the way to the end of my eye, just focusing it more right here where we are going to cut that crease. Then I'm going to go in with a clean brush, just a fluffier brush, and blend it out. Now here's the funnest part ever, is cutting the crease. I have a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand and just a flat brush. Put a little on, look up, and cut it. Every time I cut my crease, I always sing that song, "You need to cut it." You know what I'm talking about? If you listen to rap, hip hop. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it. Okay, anyways. This is so nerve-wracking. You notice I'm just like dabbing because I don't want to, sometimes I get too carried away and I take it way too high, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just dabbing it. Okay, while that concealer still has its stick to it, you want to set it with whatever you're going to use. I'm going to be using this shimmer shade right here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Right there. Oh. And I'm just using this flat shader brush to pick some up, like so. And we're going to set that. Remember, if you're ever recreating a look that you're watching, that You don't have to have the same palette that somebody has. A lot of these colors, a lot of colors in general, are repeated in all different palettes of all different prices. The colors that I'm using today are really similar to a palette that you can get from the drugstore, a Milani palette that my sister has. And the reds and like the colors that I'm using are really common right now. You can find them basically anywhere in any drugstore, high end. And if you're into makeup, you know that for sure. But yeah, it's all about like the warm tones. When it comes to palette, there's a lot of warm tone palettes out there. So, just saying. Okay. Put that down. And then what I'm doing is I'm gonna just go in with the same colors that I used above on my crease and use them in my outer V. Starting with that first color that I used, I'm just gonna put it at the end of, kind of blend it into that. This is a really red pink look. Darker shade for the outer portion here. And I'm just kind of patting it, lightly patting it. I will go over and reblend them. Now I dusted off the under eye and the bake now that I'm done with my upper eyelid, and I'm going to use this Tarte clay paint eyeliner and just a small detailed brush to do my wing here. Just needs a lot of concentration. Do that later. Okay, too nerve-wracking. I'm gonna do the other one off camera. I'm gonna go to the bottom, the lower lash line now, and I'm gonna do the same exact colors in the same exact order. Lasted me a long time, so good investment. And then I'm just gonna go with the blending brush and just try to blend that out best as I can. And then I'm gonna do my lashes off camera, but I am using these Ardell Studio Effects Wispies, and I just put a coat of mascara. I use this L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, so I put that on first, and then I do use the Duo Glue in black. I like the black one because it's more sticky, and when it comes off, it doesn't rip off my eyelashes. I also have an eyelash tutorial if you want to see, so I'm just going to do this all off camera. Okay, lashes are on. I did put a little bit of this Almay brown liner in my waterline, and then I did put a lighter pink shimmer shade in my inner corners, just so you know. And we are going to move on to lips now. Before I do any lip, like any type of lip, I like to do a scrub first, just to get, like, you know, sometimes the foundation that you use gets all over your lips, and just get any dead skin off of there. I guarantee that doing this will make your lipstick apply better and look better. And this is the Fabby Lips by Bliss. It's a sugar lip scrub, and any lip scrub will do. It's not my favorite one because it doesn't like taste great, but it gets the job done. And then I just take a wet makeup wipe and clean it up. I just find using the wet one works a little bit better than using like a dry towel. So yeah, get on that. And it's sugar, so you can lick it up. So the lip combo I'm using today is this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, but I'm actually going to go over it with a gloss, which I'll explain in a minute. So this is the color Amazonian, and I'm just going to start, actually, before I do that, I want to line my lips so I know I have like a good idea of where I'm putting the lipstick. So this is just a little Tarte lip liner that I got for free at Sephora one time, a long time ago. So I'm just gonna line that up. It is a darker color than I'm using, so you could use a darker lip liner, but I don't have one, so I'm just using this. Super Stay. And I'm not gonna do a bunch because I mostly just want it to be a base for my gloss so that my gloss is more opaque and not patchy. The lip gloss that I'm using is this Too Faced latex, what is it? Melted latex. The color is Bite Me, and it's like a dark reddish color. See how dark that is. So I'm gonna put that right over top and just be really careful. Even with that color underneath, it's still a little bit patchy, so you do have to put a few coats on with this on. And that is the completed look. Pretty dark, not something that I would wear every day. But you know, if you're going to a Halloween party and you don't want to dress up and you just kind of want to have like a vampy look, this would be perfect for that. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video, and goodbye.